Hello. Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio money and career weekly reading from March 7th to March 13th, 2022. Let's see what energies are coming in this week in your job, your career, your professional path, Scorpio. What is on your mind? Let's see what energies we have coming in this week. Scorpio. Page of Wands. I like that. This is a new idea. Excited about a new idea. Excited to move forward. Let's see what this is all about. This is new. This beginning of a job and all around a different mindset. Yes, a different mindset. You're starting, Scorpio, a different mindset. Finally settling down. Finally have passed through those difficult moments the past few years, right? Finally now settling down in these new budding new energies. Page of Wands. I want to say new all the time because that is really what it is. That birth of Scorpio that has taken a long time to navigate through that tunnel for that huge shift. The shift of the mind, the shift of your approach to your professional life, the shift of your life path, soul path. And this is bringing in those new desires to explore. So now you're exploring new territories. You're learning new things, Scorpio. Maybe you're learning new skills for a new job, for a new career, but you're learning and you're exploring new. Not only are you exploring something new, but you're expanding your profession or your career. So you're navigating different territories and you're somewhere new in your professional life. Bringing that balance. King of Cups. This is you, Scorpio. Bringing that balance back, that emotional balance back in your life. Bringing back some ambition, some career ambition. This week, you're finally on that track where you're feeling ambition again. You're feeling that energy again. You have felt it for the last few months, right? But now you're starting, because you're exploring and you are expanding, probably taking on different job, and it's that start. And finally you are energized again, excited again, motivated again this week. Good for you. And bringing in some pentacles. Yes, Scorpio, right? Working hard. I don't want to say working hard at nurturing yourself, working hard at nurturing your ideas, nurturing this new rhythm you have, accepting who you are, even though it has been difficult along the line, right? To accept this new energy and accept this new you. Operating differently, working differently, approaching your jobs differently, and really understanding your new powers, understanding how this is all going to work out. You're figuring it out. You'll be powering through, Scorpio. But right now, it's about accepting and allowing these new energies in, and then transforming them and constructing, building upon that. Because you have different powers now, right? Now you're exploring those new territories. So a lot of, yes, there you go. A lot of Scorpios have, well, not just Scorpios, all signs have started new careers, new ways, new jobs, moving cities, moving countries, accepting jobs they probably never even thought of before, right? I've been saying that for a long time. New financial opportunity, but this is a new financial opportunity that is resembling your new energies, right? I think that up to now, Scorpio, maybe you have had offers, maybe you have had jobs coming in or opportunities, but you still felt a little disconnect. You still felt that you weren't there anymore, and you kept getting these same type of opportunities that you just don't have those energies to follow through anymore. You're not in that sector, or you're not in that energy anymore. You don't connect to that type of job or that type of career or that type of company, right? You now have shifted on a different path. So your desires are different, your energies are different, and your profile is different, right? Your skills are different, and your ambitions are different. So since you have shifted, now finally you're on that path where you're going to find those synchronicities again, where people are going to see you for who you are. Send you those opportunities that correspond to your new energies. Because I feel like, Scorpio, as you went through this huge shift, sort of like I said, and you can see in the past readings, if it's the first time you are watching any of my readings, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. That's very important. But as you navigated through those difficult times that I called lost in translation, finding yourself little by little, having to understand your new energies, having to discover your new energies as you advance. Now, there was a little disconnect professionally between the way you felt, between the energies you felt, and between what you were projecting as a new person. It really is a new person, because it is a rebirth for Scorpio. As a new person, there was a sort of disconnect, maybe with the people you already knew, or companies, or people hiring, or people you worked with, ex-co-workers, or people that knew you pre-world situation. And there's sort of like a disconnect, because people are coming to you for your talent, because you're talented, because you're a hard worker, because you're loyal, you get the job done, and no matter what, you will prove to everybody that if no one can do it, you can do it, Scorpio, because you're so dedicated. But you're not that person anymore. That was pre-world situation. You're much kinder to yourself. You're much calmer. Your rhythm is different. Your rhythm is slower. You are approaching this in a slower manner. Much more respect for you physically and mentally, protecting yourself, but really realizing that didn't make a difference if you doubled down and did 2 or 3 times as much as everybody else. Now you know that your power is in this new rhythm, this new calm, serene rhythm, right? So now people are approaching you with opportunities here, and maybe sometimes there might be a little disconnect. But, right, as we see here, the Six of Cups, that nostalgia of the past. But I don't think you're nostalgic anymore, Scorpio, now that you understand what this energy is all about. You're accepting the fact that you are no longer the same person, right? And so you're expanding. So I think that this week you have an opportunity, a financial opportunity, job opportunity, whatever it is, from someone from the past. But you want to expand. So will you accept it or not? I don't know, but it's definitely something. It's either people from the past or something you really connect to that's close to your heart. So that familiar place to you, that familiar job, or that familiar company that you used to work with, right? But careful of the disconnect, right? Or this is another thing. This opportunity can also be from pre-world situation with people you really enjoyed working with, people that are out of your out of your zone, maybe out of your city or out of your country, because you're opening up to the world. You're opening up to other people. So, is it someone coming back that is offering you something that is completely not in your realm right now, or considering maybe moving, right? A lot of these readings are expanding to new places, new careers, new jobs. Ooh, a lot of cards coming out. Yes. And that is, I'm not surprised. 9 of Swords, it's anxiety driven. Almost as if this new opportunity that you have this week is from people from the past, and maybe you don't want to go to that past. Maybe you're expanding, you want new. A lot of people are in new careers, learning new skills, or just meeting people to do other things, to make money in a different way. And this week, you don't want to have that anxiety from past people, because you're disconnected. You're not that same person. And sometimes Scorpio, right now, the past couple of months, has had, as the world has opened up, people, connecting with them, wanting them to come back to their job, or wanting them to come back to their career, or just as if it was that same career, or everybody was in that same energy pre-world situation. Well, it's not. It's not. So there is a choice. Yeah, there's a choice. I feel like that's putting you, it doesn't mean this is not a good offer. Don't get me wrong. But it's just sort of putting you in that anxiety mode. Like, do I really want to go back there? Or is that really what I want to do? Because I have different options. But it's putting you in a little, not confusion, but a little delay in your reflection, figuring things out, right? Should I still connect to that type of career, that job, that project? Or do I want to continue to expand on my new adventures, my new jobs, my new way of making money, right? But you have the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. There is money coming in. There's definitely money coming in. And it's that new business partnership. So I feel like this thing from the past is coming around and giving you anxiety. But at the same time, you have these options coming in and choices to be made. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is all about being a little confused. While figuring things out. Right? Hesitating, having different choices, having different options. Well, that's not a bad thing, Scorpio, having different options. You have different financial options, different opportunities on the table, but it's exactly what I was saying in the beginning. It's sort of putting you into a confused state of mind, because you have the old Scorpio and the new Scorpio, and people are a little confused right now because Scorpio has changed so much. But the whole world has changed. Everyone has changed, right? So, but Scorpios have people coming back as if they were the same person. So it's up to you, Scorpio, to figure things out, to figure out if you're going to continue to expand, or maybe you want to do both for a while and see how it goes, right? But there's definitely offers coming in and choices to be made within these projects. And I think you have more than one, because you really have to make decisions here. It's sort of, you're on both paths right now. You're still, half on that past path, because that's where you were, that's where your talent was, that's where your career was, your job was, pre-world situation, and you probably still have things going on there, projects, a job, whatever. And then you have this new version of Scorpio, right, coming in this week, where and new projects, new ideas. Probably you created things, created a business, or created a project, or put your talent out there as a person, as a freelance, right? So you have your your project, your ways of making money personally, and then you also have other people coming in offering you opportunities, but on the old version. So it's old version versus new version. And I think that old version is still triggering a little anxiety for you, Scorpio, because it has been such a long journey, such a path of transformation, of complete transformation, but for the good. But it has been a long journey and very difficult to come out a completely different energy and being so much kinder to yourself, and wanting calmness, wanting serenity, and just navigating your career and navigating jobs or navigating projects in a different way, not diving in anymore, just navigating very lightly. Scorpio, it is very, I don't know why I Scorpios are always very profound. I don't know why I pulled 10 cards. I mean, I usually try to pull less, during the weekly readings, but it is what it is. That's what had to come out. Yes, decision making. This option here is putting you a little bit in a tizzy this week. You're having to make a choice. And I think that for the last few months, you've been navigating a little bit on both paths, figuring things out, seeing what you connected with most, which ones would bring you in money, the new things, since you have expanded and you're curious and you're doing different things. And that's been a while, Scorpio. You're sort of testing the waters in different projects, different ways, different connection. I think at one point you will navigate on your own path, figure things out, and little by little let go those old ways, those old connections, those old jobs, and then navigate your way through the new expanded horizons, different ways of working. And I think, Scorpios, you have several jobs, but this coming back here, this thing is triggering this indecisiveness again, and triggering a little anxiety because you don't know what to make of it. Should I still do this a little bit? Should I go back to that job? Or should I go back to that job for a few months, or, to make the money? Or even if I feel that disconnect and I'm no longer that person or no longer that job or that career, should I go back and make a little money, and then I'll figure it out one more time? Should I go back one more time? Really, that's the way I feel. And there's a decision to be made. And I think at one point there is a long-term decision to be made. But, continue to test the waters. Continue to see where you can make your money and where you connect most, and then where your comfort zone is, where your career path is, right? And where your zone is, your career zone is. You'll figure it out, Scorpio. This week is about old versus new. I'm testing new waters. I'm already out on my new adventures, but I still have old ones coming in. Should I take them, or should I just completely forget about them, right? Because you're building your own now. You're on your own path, and you're leading your own path, Six of Wands, and you're trusting yourself. You're confident in yourself in starting your own business, in doing your own project, or in being in that different job, right? Different people, different career, different company. That's the thing. And then people coming back to you for what you were before, that's your choice, Scorpio, figuring that out. Are you going to continue doing that? Or is that something that's completely done and you have a completely different identification or professional profile, right? And now you're moving on and navigating different seas. But once you make your decision, you're shooting forward. You're determined to push forward, and then your self-confidence comes back, and you're confident that but you have to make a choice. I think at one point, yes. Look, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This is all about making choices, sorting things out. sorting out what you want to do exactly and what you represent now, who you are now, what you want to connect with, and how you're building your new career, how you're building. It's not only your career, it's about building your new professional profile. That's really, what do you want to put out there? What are you offering? Who are you now? How can people see you now? And what should they come and offer you? That is what you have to do. I think that now you have to sort of hone in and be more precise on what you want and what you're projecting, what your values are, what your work is all about, so that people can come to you and offer you the right jobs, the right opportunities. And so they understand where you stand and what you're looking for. That is you, right? Hesitating. You're sort of, yeah, you know, half, one foot in the pre and 1 foot in the post. So you're navigating between those two worlds, and you're not completely in the post. You're really between. You're really between two chairs. And yes, I think you're going to work it out. You're a hard worker. I think that people are coming to you for certain things, but it's up to you to make that choice, to choose a path, to choose, you know, who you are, and then navigate, you know, with your intuition and having the synchronicities come back, but as a new person, right? As a new professional profile. I don't like to say profile all the time, but that's the way it is. What are you putting out there? Who are you? What do you want? And what do you know, what would you like people to offer you as a job, as an opportunity, as a career? That is what you have to do. But I think that you're also building your own. So maybe you're becoming independent, right? But until you're fully independent, until you can make money on, for example, your new business or your YouTube channel or your product or your project or, you know, your design or whatever it is that you want to put out there, you're probably going to navigate between these two seas, right? Trying to figure out. But I think that little by little, you should be able to have a more precise profile of your career, if I make any sense. Let's see if there's one last message. I'm just trying to see if there's any messages out there. But you're moving forward. You're moving forward. It's just a matter of intention and purpose of your, you know, of your path, because you're at a different stage of awareness. You're at a higher awareness right now, or now after the world situation. So you think differently. And but you're still trying to figure out yourself out. You know, what your patterns are, who you are. So it is true that it's hard to project to the outside world what we want and who we are and what people should come to us for, to offer us opportunities, when we don't really exactly know what we're made of yet, right? So you're still in that transition, but you're moving on to the beginnings of this new, brand new, shiny, glittery new path. All right. And really, all while working hard, all while honing your skills on whatever it is you're interested in doing. You're keeping busy, Scorpio. I think you have several jobs going on. You're really keeping busy. Yes, and there you have. Wow. Okay. I really think you have a lot of projects going on, because you have the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. This is new energies, enthusiasm, curiosity. You're inspired again. This is new inspiration right here, new inspiration. And then you have this page of Swords, which is imposing yourself, pushing forward. Yes, I think you're imposing this new you, and you're going forward. Now you're determined to go forward. You're determined to go forward on this new path, imposing this new path, imposing your new views, imposing your new you. So people can offer you and follow you on your path instead of you fighting the way. This is not for me. I don't connect with this. Why is this coming back? Why am I still circling back in these same connections? I don't want those. I'm new. I want new, and I'm on a completely different energy. Why are they keep coming back? Well, because you haven't completely let go of that identity, right? And so now you're imposing now, I think because they keep coming back, now you're going to start to move to the next speed, to the next level. Yeah, right? You're moving into sharper ways to impose who you are. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is about new financial opportunities. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. It's a new project, new proposition, and I think that this new offer here, the Page of Pentacles for me is sort of like a mini magician, sort of manifesting those new opportunities, those new financial opportunities, and you have both the Page and the Ace. So you're definitely moving on to that new project, and I think that that new project is that sort of nail in the coffin of the past. Finally letting go of that past, finally letting go of that old you professionally, so you can move on and be offered only, new opportunities. But two times the Two of Swords. So it is this proposition here, this offer, this opportunity is definitely unblocking that sort of, being between two chairs, right? And not wanting to make a decision or not able, feeling blocked, right? So that, I think that offer is finally going to project you forward completely in your new movie set, really imposing yourself. And now it's just because I think that because it has been so difficult, it takes time to reinvent yourself. It takes time to adapt and to understand what you're made of and what you can do and what your new career path is all about and what you can bring to the table. So now I think this is the opportunity that is like that jump board. I don't know if you say that, but that impulse to get into that new path. Very, very interesting reading, Scorpio, as usual. Please subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't yet, if it's the first time you're discovering this channel. Thank you so much for commenting, sharing your journey. If you connect with these energies, please comment down below and let me know what is happening for you. And if you have never watched my channel before, there are monthlies up. There are a whole bunch of Scorpio readings up that are very interesting. If you want to take a look at those, I'll put the links right here. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpios. Take care. Bye-bye.